Welcome to Culinary Quick Bites. Today we are going to review how to set up an assembly line for large-scale production. We have a great lesson, Culinary Quick Bites, how to make a mise en place list, so check that out if you want to freshen up on your mise en place skills. So our mise en place has already been done here, and I've prepped out all the components for the ham wrap that we're making today. It's the Italian ham wrap that's a grab-and-go recipe that you can find on the ICN's grab-and-go recipe file on the CICN website. So go ahead and check that out. So we're gonna do a slight mock-up of an assembly line today just to go over the principles of it. Usually you'd wanna do this on a much larger scale and a much larger work surface, but we only have so much surface to work with here today. We're gonna lay out some of our wraps here, our tortillas. These are 8-inch whole grain tortillas. We're just gonna go ahead and do 6 to simulate this today. And one of the things that you can do with your tortillas in advance so that they're a little bit more pliable and easy to work with is place them into your warming cabinet or throw them into the steamer in a sealed bag for just a few seconds, just so you can loosen up some of the fats that are inside the tortilla and make them more pliable and easy to work with. All right, so first of all, we've laid these out. One thing I'd like to know is it's really helpful if you have 2 people working with you, because one person can be laying out the tortillas, the next person doing the next task. So the next task here is to put our spread onto our tortillas. So we're gonna go ahead and use our scoop here, and we're gonna go ahead and just place these in the bottom third of each of our tortillas. So now that we have those on there, we're gonna go back over and we're gonna spread our cream cheese here on the base of our wraps. If you notice, I laid down parchment paper here on the workstation. That way I can use the whole workstation and not use up a bunch of cutting boards, and it really helps be a more effective way to set up your work area. So you set up that work table, cover it in some good parchment paper, and it gives you a lot more surface to work off of than just a simple cutting board. All right, so next we're gonna put a 1/4 cup of chopped spinach down on top of the spread here. So I've got a 2-ounce spoodle here. So I'm just gonna go through and start laying down my spinach. All right, so now that that's done, I can go back over with my ham real quick. And so I weighed this out earlier, so I know that 3 slices is what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna take my 3 slices, I'm gonna lay these out here, and I got my next 3 slices. So now it's time to go ahead and start rolling. So this recipe, ironically, doesn't wrap the sides in, it just rolls them all the way up. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. But first we're gonna wanna take our spreader here and just put a tiny dab of cream cheese at the top of each of these to act as a sealant when we wrap these, and it'll hold our wrap together really nicely. All right, so we're just gonna start here at the base, and we're just gonna roll these up. And this dab here of cream cheese spread is great because it'll hold it all together. And then once it's rolled up, we're just gonna move it over to the cutting board. So we're gonna repeat that for each of these. All right, and then we're just gonna cut these on a bias and pan them up for service. So that cream cheese really helps. Look, it's holding this together so it's not flopping open on us, and it makes working with these wraps a heck of a lot easier. So again, we're just gonna cut on a bias. We're gonna lay them together as a pair and go ahead and start traying them up. It's nice to make sure that the students are able to kind of see what's inside of these and look how appealing they are. It's a great wrap, it's full of good flavor. It's got a apricot peppercini cream cheese spread in there that works really nice with the turkey ham and the spinach. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking more of these out for lunch for my students today. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about how to set up a production line for quick assembly. My mise en place really helped me succeed here, and I was able to get these made quickly. So thanks for joining me, and we'll see you on the next Culinary Quick Bites.